Greetings, fellow historians. Welcome to the Forbidden Codex of History, where we delve into the hidden, obscure, and unresolved mysteries of the past, exploring forgotten civilizations, enigmatic artifacts, unsolved historical events, and so much more. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Now let's delve into today's mystery. In the shadowy vaults of the National Library of Sweden lies an object shrouded in myth and dread. A book so large, so enigmatic, and so profane that it has earned the chilling title, The Devil's Bible. This is the Codex Gigas, the largest surviving medieval manuscript in the world, weighing over 165 pounds and bound in leather-covered wood. But beyond its sheer size lies a deeper mystery. Who created it? Why? And what unholy pact may have been sealed in ink and parchment? In this episode of the Forbidden Codex of History, we descend into the pages of this cursed tome, where science, religion, legend, and the supernatural blur together. A relic not just of history, but of something far older and darker. Chapter 1. The Anatomy of a Monster and the Legend of the Cursed Monk. The Codex Gigas is truly a giant, measuring 92 centimeters tall, 36 inches, 50 centimeters wide, 20 inches, and 22 centimeters thick. It contains 310 vellum leaves, which once numbered 320. Each page is made from calf skin or donkey skin, requiring by some estimates the hides of over 160 animals. The entire manuscript weighs about 75 kilograms, 165 pounds. Radiocarbon dating places its creation in the early 13th century, around 1204 to 1230 CE, in the Benedictine monastery of Podlajice in Bohemia, modern-day Czech Republic. But its origin story is steeped in legend. According to a medieval tale, a monk broke his sacred vows and was sentenced to death by being walled alive. In a desperate bid for mercy, he promised to create a book containing all human knowledge in a single night. Realizing the impossibility of the task, the monk made a chilling decision. He sold his soul to the devil in exchange for completing the manuscript. The next morning, the book was complete, massive, flawless, and terrifying. To honor his infernal benefactor, the monk included a full-page portrait of Satan, a figure with red claws, green eyes, horns, and a forked tongue, crouched against a black void. This image became the most infamous in medieval art, and the source of the Codex's nickname, the Devil's Bible. After its creation in Bohemia, the Codex passed into the hands of Emperor Rudolf II, a ruler obsessed with alchemy, the occult, and forbidden knowledge. In 1648, during the 30 Years' War, Swedish forces looted Prague and took the Codex as war booty. It has remained in Sweden ever since, housed today in the National Library in Stockholm. Some believe the Codex Gigas was never meant to leave Bohemia, and that every move has carried a curse. Monasteries that held it burned, wars broke out. Those who obsessed over it often met grim ends. Chapter 2. What Lies Within. Despite its dark aura, the Codex Gigas is not a satanic manual. Instead, it is a compilation of sacred and secular texts, the full Latin Bible, Old and New Testaments, based on the Vulgate. The Jewish historian Josephus's works, Isidore of Seville's Etymologiae, an early medieval encyclopedia, medical texts on disease, bloodletting, and herbal remedies, magical formulas, incantations, and exorcism rituals, calendars, necrologies, and even a list of local Bohemian saints. It is both a library and a cathedral, an attempt to capture the totality of medieval knowledge, from divine revelation to herbal healing. But what sets the Codex apart isn't just the content. It's the hand that wrote it. Modern analysis reveals a chilling fact. The entire manuscript was written by a single scribe. Paleographic studies confirm the handwriting remains consistent over 300 pages. No changes in pressure, rhythm, or aging of ink. Experts estimate that even working 6 hours a day, every day, it would have taken 20 to 30 years to complete. Yet legend insists it was written in one night, and the consistency in script is unnerving, almost superhuman. Could one man really have done it alone, or was something guiding him? Between the sacred scriptures and the encyclopedic texts lies a spiritual paradox. On one page, the heavenly Jerusalem, an image of paradise drawn in gold and brilliant colors. On the next, the devil himself. This juxtaposition may reflect an inner struggle, the eternal battle between salvation and damnation. Some scholars theorize the book was meant as a spiritual fortress, a tool to ward off evil through knowledge and devotion. Others believe it was an attempt to contain the devil, to bind him in ink within sacred texts held at bay by God's word. The inclusion of exorcism spells, invocations, and references to fallen angels supports the idea that the book may have been used in ritual protection or even demonic communication. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Chapter 3. Science versus Superstition. In recent years, scientists and conservators have studied the Codex using UV light analysis, multispectral imaging, and ink composition testing. The ink is iron gall, common in the medieval period. The vellum shows no signs of reuse, and yet the structure of the book remains unusually pristine, despite centuries of handling, wars, and fires. There are 10 missing pages, deliberately removed. No one knows what they contained. Were they destroyed for blasphemy, or were they secrets too dangerous to preserve? Even the devil's image defies explanation. No other manuscript includes such a monumental full-page portrait of Satan. Why was it drawn? Was it a warning or an invocation? The Codex Gigas has inspired countless conspiracy theories. Was the devil's image a self-portrait of the monk possessed? Were the missing pages meant to hide ancient rituals or demonology? Some believe the Codex was a grimoire in disguise, its real purpose coded within the margins and illustrations. Others link it to the Nephilim, the fallen angels of Genesis, or even the Book of Enoch, another text shunned by the canonical Bible. The presence of both divine and forbidden knowledge suggests a dual purpose: to illuminate and to conceal. Chapter 4. Echoes in Popular Culture. The Codex Gigas has appeared in horror films, occult documentaries, and even video games. It embodies our darkest fears, a book that contains truth too dangerous to read, a relic that whispers to those who gaze too long at its pages. It has become a modern-day Necronomicon, a literary Pandora's box. But what is more terrifying, the devil within its pages, or the silence of the pages we can never read? Conclusion. The Codex Gigas is a paradox, both sacred and profane, brilliant and monstrous. It is a relic of faith and fear, a monument to human obsession and divine mystery. Whether created by a desperate monk, a hidden order, or something beyond understanding, the Devil's Bible defies explanation. It reminds us that knowledge has a cost, and that some books were never meant to be opened. And yet, here it is, intact, preserved, and waiting. So the next time you stand before a forbidden book, ask yourself, who truly wrote it, And what did they leave behind for us to find or fear? And thus, the mystery goes on. Thank you for listening. If you liked this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to watch that recommended video for you for more mysteries to uncover. We shall see you in our next session of The Forbidden Codex of History.